I'm reading another script. So this is a script I wrote 10, 12, 11, 12 years ago. I don't really know when. Maybe 2012, 2013. Sitcom script. So this is a pilot episode for a show called Youth. I believe it is based around sixth formers, so it's kind of like around that same era as like In-Betweeners. So I guess you can kind of expect a lot of like references to drugs, sex, that kind of stuff. I've not read it in 10, 11 years. Never read it out loud. It is probably not any good based on my other ones, not any good, but I just wanted to read it because I never have. In my 480p camera. Keeping it old school. Okay. So let's go. Exterior, by the school gate, morning. Let's just move this table a bit. Three sixth formers loiter by the gate. Connor, 17. Looks tough in a fight until you see him fight. Rachel, 16. Attractive in a tattoo way. So I guess that means like alternative attractive, not like cheerleader attractive. Who's a rule breaker. And Jamar, 16. Jamar, obviously, in the script, has to be black, clearly. So he's marked as black, waiting for girls to notice him. So very In-Betweeners, but like I guess the mixed sex. In a distance, Mrs. Cunning, 28, teacher, tries to be likeable. Who only tries to be likeable. She heard school kids into the buildings for registration. Where's Kirsty and Clark at? This is Jamal. Where's Kirsty and Clark at? So we'll see other people in their group. See, this isn't In-Betweeners because there's mixed gender, mixed race, and there's 5, not 4. Well, she gets wet whenever she's on time. Clark's definitely left our house, so Clark must see Connor's brother, I guess. My bro's probably explains in the next sentence. My bro's probably walking in with her. Rachel, she's keeping hush with some Mr. Guy recently, Jamar, so she's finally given her 2 middle fingers a name. God. Rachel, shit, do they think we're thick? Pauses, Jamar's confused. Rachel and Connor say Kirsty and Clark are hooking up. Jamar, Clark and Kirsty are both fucking a mystery dude. Rachel, seriously, Jamar? Jamar, I'm not an idiotus, so happy I dropped Mexican last year. I'll never have to speak it again. I don't think you've ever spoken it, Jamal, or whatever the Spanish speak. That was so lame, but that's what I wrote. Interior, common room, same time. Sitting on a table in a poorly funded common room is Clark. 17, has sweeping hair like a young Johnny Depp. Brooding with a soft voice. And Kirsty, 16, teases. Kirsty, 16, dresses plain, looks timid, doesn't fit within the group. Kirsty fake laughs at her phone to get Clark's attention, but he doesn't notice. Kirsty attempts to clasp hands with him, but he dodges. Kirsty, can we maybe just not hold hands in school or not out of school? Kirsty, babe, you're not embarrassed to be seen with me. I'm pretty, right? Clark, no one thinks you're ugly. Passing teacher off screen. Clark, no pets in the common room. Sorry. Obviously calling her an animal. Clark, it doesn't bother me that you forgot to put on makeup today. Kirsty, I put on makeup for 20 minutes. Clark, it's fine. It's not like you have any more in your bag unless you do. Clark sees her unhappy face. Never mind, I have your Jane Eyre notes from Mom's class. Kirsty takes 3 different binding folders out of her bag. Kirsty says, I wouldn't normally, but we're going out and I will make the exception. Clark, I wouldn't exactly say going out. Kirsty, my mum's fuzzy onions bleeding. Are they really talking about their periods of the mum? Clark, almost reassuring her, hey, we're going out, girl. I feel like we're so close you can finish my... Kirsty says sentences. Clark pulls out homework. Oh, I was going to say homework. What says I love you more than letting you do that for me? Kirsty, I don't know, maybe saying I love you. Exterior, by the school gates, same time. Connor and Jamal wait as Rachel stubs her cigarette out on the post. Jamal, oh, I wanted to save that drag. Rachel, you smoke? Jamal then says to Connor, huh, do I smoke? She didn't know I smoked. Connor, I didn't know either, dude. Jamal, 3 years ago. I shouldn't though, I'm trying to cut back. Rachel relights it and gives it to Jamal. Rachel says, be quick though. Jamal, oh, I'm so scared. We're sixth formers and we're not on school property. I ain't scared of nobody. Mrs. Cunning approaches and points 50 yards away. Mrs. Cunning shouts, Jamal, stay right there. Jamal, it's not me. Mrs. Cunning. Jamal panics and sticks the still lit joint in his mouth. He runs away from school, followed by his mates. Okay, so interior common room a minute later. Connor and Jamal and Rachel enter. Jennifer, 18, a popular preppy girl, gives Rachel the stink eye, so she averts her gaze. Fake drops out of Jamal's mouth. Clark is disinterested throughout. Rachel, that's not the first time you've... I'm not going to even say that. Jamal, this is like made by his 20-year-old. 12 years ago. 11. Jamal, at least I still have my dignity. Rachel pretends to see Miss Cunning. Cunning, it wasn't us. Jamal dives under a table. He notices she isn't there. He gets back up. Connor, Clark, what are you doing with her? Kirsty, come on, Connor. I am in the room. Connor, let me rephrase that. Clark, what are you doing with Kirsty? Kirsty says, we're just hanging out. Jamal, sounds like a euphemism for boning. Sex. You hung out the back of her. Kirsty, could you be any more crass? Oh my god, I'm not even going to say this. Have you stuck your gristly in her blah blah blah? Have you stuck your blah 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 in her blah blah blah? Let's just say. I ain't saying that. Rachel, what is tonight gonna be? Connor, we wanted to go to that girl's 18th. Last year Clark had girls all over him, but he's got bouncers and last year Clark had girls all over him, but she's got bouncers and guesses now. It's the one reason stopping me from getting laid there. Rachel, yeah, that's the reason. Kirsty, I hate pretentious parties like hers. All Kirsty Wiggins needs are some friends, family, and 2 ice swans. Clark, I'm gonna go to it with Susie and that. Kirsty, yeah, me too, yeah, definitely. Clark, I'm only going because we have an open, undefined relationship. Kirsty, I think I ate something weird today. I better stay at home. Hold up, did you say you're going with Susie? Susie, it's off screen, says yeah. Kirsty then says, Susie with tits that can climb walls. Jeez. Susie, off screen, yeah, who keeps saying my name? The bell rings, students make a move. Susie's 17, the girl wants to... What you've got to describe, obviously, a good looking girl comes over. Susie goes to Clark. Let's make a move, Clark. Kirsty says, I'll come as well. Clark says, me and Susie have met before. We have history. Kirsty. Oh, what? I knew it. You've dipped your fingers in her... Oh, I'm not going to say this anymore. You've dipped your fingers in her vaginal pie. Yeah. That was my language. Clark. No, I mean, we've got history of cunning. It could be awkward. Kirsty says, okay, I think I can read signs, and stops. You want me to walk with you too? Susie is not pleased with the menage a trois walk to class. Kirsty goes to put her hand on Clark, but bails out. Rachel says, I'm going to go gank a DVD from the library. Jamar says, hold on, we have a library? Interior, school, corridors. Minutes later, Clark, Susie and Kirsty walk into a row in that order. Kirsty breaks the awkward silence. Kirsty, don't you think it's weird that last year we were in year 11 and then the next, realising that she's about to say something dumb, year we're in 12? It's like, maybe she's awkward and dumb, but she's clever enough to do Clark's homework. So I don't really fully understand why she would be dumb here. Maybe she's like dumb because it's awkward. Susie, yeah, must all be strange for you. Kirsty, yeah, it is strange. How though? Susie, you came new to this one this year and says a school. Kirsty, I went to this one. I even went to your primary school. Your mum babysat me. Oh. Susie, oh, your mum's a teacher. And new teacher, Cunning's a knob. Kirsty's blagging, yeah, right, tosser. I effing hate Cunning, more like Mr. Cunnilingus. Is it a guy or is it a girl, teacher? Clark, haha, Cunnilingus, teacher ain't that bad. Kirsty, yeah, he's like a nice tosser, quickly changing her tune. Susie, you don't even know Cunning. Kirsty, how do you know I don't know him? Oh, Susie, hi, it's Mrs. Cunning. So that's why there's the switch in the Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. Cunning stands in front of them at the class door. Wait, so why would she not know who Mrs. Cunning is? Mr. Cunning is? Surely you'd know. Mrs. Cunning moves into the class with Susie. Susie, because Cunning's a she. Clark waits with Kirsty as he rests her arm on the doorframe. Clark, well, this is my classroom. Kirsty, yeah, Shortles in a cartoon voice. Yeah, hello, piece of wood. Are you Clark's classroom? Clark, I'm sorry about kind of talking about the girls I hooked up with. Kirsty, I barely even remember what she said. A year 8 girl who's 12 years old walking by innocently looks at Clark. Kirsty, keep walking, you dirty slut bag. Great language. Clark, it's like 9:05 and you have physics on the far side of school. You're normally so anal about time. Kirsty, this is the new call me. Very anti-anal now, unless you want to... Kirsty leans her elbow on the door frame, but it slips and she slams her head on it. Clark, I'll catch you on the rebound, yeah? Kirsty goes to kiss his class cheek, but he's already gone into class. Kirsty, I'll be keeping cool, pause. And then she starts running. Out the way, she darts down the corridor, knocking into kids until she crashes into one and falls to the ground. It is so tiring reading these scripts. So many. Okay, so interior, common room, later. Connor and Jamar are leaving the common room, but they are stopped by Jennifer, the birthday girl. Perk is a bird. Jennifer, you guys are oddball wasters, right? Connor, no, who says? Jennifer, where are you guys going now? Connor, We're gonna burn this zoot near the gates. The first month of school is just a recap. Anyway, Jennifer, well, if you're not anyone who wants to invite to our party and can get some pot from me, I'll be glad. Jamal thinks about who can do that, kind of stares at him. Us, mate, we can. Jamal, oh, it's not something like I like to brag about. You can read about that in the yearbook. Check out page 39, row 2. Am I talking out loud? It feels like I am. Jennifer, and I thought that was Gandhi the whole time. So, are you good too? Connor chuckles and enters an overly rehearsed lame rap skit. Connor, are you asking me can I get pot? Jennifer, yeah, I literally just asked. Okay, so continuing. But I was. Jennifer, and I thought I was Gandhi the whole time. Jennifer, and I thought that was Gandhi the whole time. So are you two good too? Connor chuckles and enters an overly rehearsed lame skip. Connor, are you asking can I get pot? Jennifer, yeah, let's just ask that. Connor raps. They call me MC Spliff because I'm the MC of Spliff. The doctor thinks I got the cancer because I got the chronic. I'm a Peter Parker because my mind goes crazy from everything, which is a really bad rap. I guess it's meant to be rap because it says literally rehearsed lame rap skit. I've read memory loss is a side effect. I can't remember where. Also, feel free not to hold your applause until the end. Jennifer, I wasn't. I've got class I need to be in. Have you rehearsed this? Kind of on daily. They call me the chimney. Oh, like the thing on a house. What is a house? Never heard of it. Think about it. So lame. John breaks into his own rap with Jamar. The hawk's my favourite colour because Connor says, come on dude, she said to your class. Jamar and Connor wear heavy grins, expecting applause. Jennifer, so can you? Connor nods his head in like a sweating poodle. Connor nods his head like a sweating poodle. What does that mean? Never seen a poodle sweat. Is it because he's obedient? I don't know. Why is he sweating? Jennifer, amazeballs. Well, we need 4/8. How much could you get that for? Jamar, 30 bones. Connor, Jamar, 4/8 will cost us at least 100, so 100 please. Jennifer, well you said 30 first. Jennifer passes the £30 and walks off. Connor, F8, now we're down 70 and my dealer's on holiday at Her Majesty, so that means prison. But you said you have some digits, Jamar. Mine's gone to Majesty too. Maybe they use the group on. Let's just get the weed. Just imagine who's whatever the girls will be sucking to get into the party. Yeah, because you get some girls weed and they're going to have sex with you. Simple as that. Clearly. Exterior school stairwell later. At lunch, Rachel hangs with a group of year 10 kids. She canoodles with Wayne, 14, a big year 10. She pulls gum out of her mouth and gives it back to him. Kirsty walks by, not processing what she's just seen. She turns back. Kirsty, what's going on here? Rachel jolts up and takes Kirsty to the side. Rachel, I can explain this. Kirsty gestures for her to explain. Rachel, you weren't meant to see. It's nothing though. Kirsty, did I tell you about my job as a flying pig? Rachel, no, you did not tell me that story. It's cool. He's Jennifer's brother, who just happens to live in the same house as the house party, and I've also been getting with him for the past 6 weeks, so I'm as good as invited. These people are so bad. So bad. Kirsty, oh okay, I won't keep you from statutory graping a mindless mouth. Rachel, this is a few year difference. Rachel, I knew you'd understand. Rachel walks back to the kids, but Kirsty grabs her arm. Kirsty, that's wrong, he's 14. Rachel, he's taking his GCSEs a year early, and it's only illegal if it happens underwater, science. So it's everyone stupid. Kirsty, you can't lead him on, you know what you need to do. Rachel, Kate, give him a hand job. Kirsty, stop seeing him. These people are the worst. Kirsty, would you like me to ask him out for you as well? Rachel, really? That'd be great. Oh, you're joking. Kirsty, there's only one way this can end. In prison grave. Sorry, I'm forced to tell the head. I need to get into this party with Clark, and I would never stoop this low. I'm doing this for you. Kirsty walks away with sudden heart. Rachel, he has a brother. Kirsty walks back. Kirsty, onto this. How old is he? Rachel, old enough. Kirsty, old enough for what? Rachel, just old enough. Kirsty, what does that even mean? Interior, school cafeteria, minutes later. Rachel, Kirsty and Wayne stand in front of Wayne's brother, Dion. 13, as your small year 9 but looks younger as he eats his school dinner. Dion's girlfriend, Evie, 13, sits nearby him. Kirsty, you've got to be kidding me. Wayne. Dion, you want to date with her? Dion, yeah man. Kirsty, can you pick me up at 5:30? Dion. Regarding Rachel, oh, I thought you meant the hot one. Wayne. Are you still cool with this one? Dion takes a long look at Kirsty, which drags on for way too long as she waits in anticipation, smiling. Dion, looking into his food. Yeah, I guess the ugly one will do. Evie, you'll have to be more specific. Rachel. Who's Evie? Oh, Evie's Ian's girlfriend. What? Dion's girlfriend. What? But like, oh, this is so bad. You have to be more specific. Rachel, cool. We'll make it a double date. Kirsty, have you got a lift? Dion, yeah. Kirsty, well, I was just thinking, Jenny only told people she's having a house party on Monday, but you said you've been getting with her little brother for the past 6 weeks. Long, awkward pause. Rachel, Rachel poorly walks away. Evie has spelled out the word bitch in her spaghetti. This is so bad. Interior, Connor's car later. Connor drives as Jamal holds the last of their reed in his palm. There's barely a bud left. Jamal, me and my dad once hotboxed a bite with less than this. Connor, not possible. We have enough for about half a high. We need a guy. Jamal points out the window. Jamal, look at that bus stop. It looks like he sells weed, or at least smokes a whole load of it. A white dreadlock guy, okay, I wonder what's going to be white, with a blatant marijuana leaf t-shirt stands at the bus stop. Connor, great shout. He looks half criminal. Only wind down the window a little. Connor parks up a few meters from the white dreadlock guy to an older black man. Standard. This is like 12 years old, taking into account when I was like 20. With a walking cane and grey hair. Connor, you're walk on, my man. The old black man is confused. Jamal, not him. I mean him. Jamal points at the white dreadlock guy. Oh, Connor, you meant the dreadlock guy right there in the marijuana t-shirt. Jamal, that man's old ass. Just because he's black, he smokes weed. That's really racist. Connor, I'm sorry. You're the only black person I know and you smoke weed. Jamal, wow, you know more than one black guy. What about Terry? Connor, he's albino. That doesn't count. You call me racist, but it was you who assumed that the white guy was the dealer. Jamal, he's wearing a damn t-shirt with a massive green marijuana leaf on it. Connor, he could be into horticulture and gardening. Jamal, so all white people are into gardening now? Like, I'm offended. I'm 1/17th white. Connor, that's not even possible. Why would I be racist against all whites? I'm white. And Jamal smokes and Connor notices Jamal's tone. Connor, you're just giving me a hard time. They both laugh it up. Jamal, God, you're so easy. It's impossible to be racist ever since Luther King built the first black rose park. Oh man, Luther King built the first black rose park. What? The old black man hobbles to the window. What did you want? Jamal winds down the window and locks at the door. Jamal, pretend we're asleep and reverse it. Connor, how? And don't tell me how to drive. I was going to reverse it anyway. Connor reverses and stalls back to the white dreadlock guy. Jamal winds down the window a little. Jamal says, you got Mary Jane's number? The white dreadlock guy says, it's not safe to give his number to anyone. What's the secret weed society passcode that proves you're not a Fed? Connor, weed. Continuing. Interior estates. Why is it interior estates? How can you be interior when you're inside a housing estate, 'cause that's like, they literally says this later. So Connor and Jamar stand bang in the middle of the estate. But how can you? Oh wait, yeah, they're standing. They're not even in a car. So like, don't know how that works. Jamar, I can't believe the passcode worked. A group of tough-looking gang of chavs, aged 12 to 15, with a pit bull come over. Connor, check out these guys. Just don't look like a complete pussy. Jamar, I'll try my best. Hashtag sarcastic. Jamar puffs his chest out and pulls a really poor tough guy face. Connor squints, looking more pouty than tough. Connor, what is that? Jamar, looking tough. Connor, you look like you're sucking a shit. Jamar just tenses up, grimaces and stays tense throughout. Jamar, shall we do an accent so they don't know who we are? Connor, they already don't know who we are. Jamar, a little Canadian can't hurt. And then in a bad British accent, down and under, crocodile. Connor, no. To the chavs. Hey, we texted you earlier. Tyrone, the leader, looks about 16 but is 14, answers. Tyrone, what's up with your boy? Connor, special needs. Jamar untenses, relaxes his body and talks in an accent. Jamar, no I don't. Chill Labrador, by the way. Tyrone, he's a pit bull. Jamar, yeah, because types of dogs are named after rappers now. Like, let's call them Snoop Dogg. Connor, can we get the 4 apes? Jamar, oh, if not that, a half. Connor pulls out his wallet. A gang member, 13, smiles. Tyrone, so should we mug them? Gang member, they look like pussies. Connor, you know we can hear you. Jamar, how do you say F you in Spanish? Jamar, Zemapel Juchi. I've got no idea what that is. That must mean Zemapel. I am something. Can you fellas take a guy trained in karate? Tyrone, you know karate? Jamar, no, I was just taking a survey. Tyrone, why would you tell us that? Jamar, I don't know. I have your back, Connor. Tyrone pulls out a knife. Jamar shies away. Jamar, take the white boy. Tyrone, hand it over. Connor, no. People call me Wolf Thunder at school. Don't research that. I'm standing my ground, boy. Look, every character is the same. The gang's pitbull barks. Connor hands over his wallet. Connor, the notes are crinkled, so don't self-serve. I've coins in my pocket. Tyrone, this is make obviously I don't self-serve. I don't put it through the reader. Tyrone goes into Connor's right pocket. No, my other right. So he's stupid. Tyrone, you don't have 2 rights. Tyrone grabs coins from the other pocket. Tyrone, you know we're only 14. You are pussies. Connor, why aren't you in school? Tyrone, the first one for school is recap. Have a nice day, ass fuckers. Nice language there. Jamar, thank you if you mean that, but I honestly don't think you do. Interior. Kirsty's parents' house downstairs later. Kirsty, in a floral dress, raises her hair in a ponytail, then down, then up, then down in the hallway mirror. She passes her English teacher, Mum, Tracy, and her house husband, Dad. So this is the not her, not the kid's house husband, the mum's house husband, Ricky, who are sitting in the lounge. Ricky, and where are you going off to, Missy? Kirsty, I'm going on a date. Tracy, good job while sitting down. Who's the lucky girl? Ha 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 ha. Oh, so funny. Must be a lesbian. Oh, hilarious. Ricky, the only date you've ever had is with a kitchen cucumber. Kirsty, it's a boy. Well, not been boy. Who you've been talking to? Ricky, ooh, touchy. Is the period fairy visiting? Synced with your mum. So that's why they did that joke. I only want to say about the onion bleeding. Ricky, oh, touchy. Okay, so Kirsty, you won't know him. I'll be late. Tracy, you have a date for 5 o'clock. Kirsty, he's got a curfew, alright? Ricky, what is he, 12? Kirsty, have you been on my Facebook? You're worse than Castro. You're so cringe. Ricky, chillax, homie. What's the hang? Doorbell rings. Tracy, I better get the camera. Kirsty bolts out the front door onto the driveway. Exterior, Kirsty's parents' driveway continuous. Dion is at the door whilst his BMX slides on the pavement. Kirsty goes, I thought you said you had a lift. Dion, yeah, back in my BMX. You can stand on the pegs. Kirsty considers not going on the returns at her go-go parents at the door with the camera. Kirsty, let's get out of here quickly. Quick cuts and fast music. Kirsty and Dion get on this bike. and she jumps on the back. He locks his foot on the pedals. She points ahead, full speed ahead. He drives on the pedals, but only trudges along half as fast as walking, whilst her family continue to laugh and take photos. Her dress gets caught in a chain and tears off, so now in her underwear she runs alongside the bike. That's ridiculous. Internal cinema ticket desk later. Rachel and Kirsty in a torn dress stand tall with Rain and Dion both snowed under too much popcorn. Treats and drinks in their arms to carry. Wayne, babe, I'll watch whatever you want. This is so creepy. Kirsty, try not to act so clingy, it's tacky. Kirsty's phone rings and she answers it. Kirsty, don't call me, I'm keeping my line open for Clark. Dion, I'm expecting under the bra nipple suck when we get in, bare minimum. What the hell is this? What was I writing? This is just like, oh my god. Oh, this is 20-year-old me writing this for comedy. You could do more things in comedy back in the day, but even this is like pushing it. Kirsty, not happening. Dion, I'm asking for a hand job unless that's what you're offering. Kirsty, you can have an over the shirt prolonged boob grab, 5 seconds. Wayne, you do realise it's 12. Kirsty, true, it's going to expect more than that. Under the nipple tweet. What the hell is this? Dion, done. Kirsty, Rachel, have you done anything with Rachel? No, we didn't do reverse cowgirl. Kirsty, I didn't ask that. The cinema clerk is revealed to have been standing behind the counter overhearing the entire exchange and feels extremely awkward. Rachel digs into her purse again. Rachel, 4 tickets for The Blood Always Falls Left for. They're 16 as well as us. Cinema clerk, I literally just heard you say he's 12, which is too young and you need to be 18 to be a guardian. Rachel, then we're 18, what did I say? Cinema, I can turn a blind eye to the philia, you know what I mean? But I cannot, on my conscience, stand by. I can turn a blind eye to the underage dating, let's just say. But I cannot, on my conscience, stand by and allow the mockery of the British Board of Film Classification Guidelines. And you see, I was a film student. Kirsty, you can turn a blind eye to underage dating? Jeez. We're just doing this to go to underage, to go to a house party, invite. Cinema clerk, yeah, me too. Kirsty, me too how? Cinema clerk, me too, if the manager sees, he'll fire me, so not a chance. They notice he is wearing a manager tag. Rachel, what other films are showing? Interior, cinema screen 4, 20 minutes later, an infantile animated comedy plays as Wayne laughs his head off with popcorn falling out of his gaping mouth. Rachel sinks into her seat. Kirsty squirms as Dion attempts to kiss her. Dion, a minute left. Kirsty, I know, I'm counting. She smiles her nervously as parent 38 looks in repulsion at her. Kirsty, it's okay, I'm not some sick abuser girlfriend, I'm his, realising it's stupid mum. Exterior estate evening. Connor and Jamal are spray painting over gang graffiti. Jamal, we should call the police. Connor, what would we say? Officer, we were trying to buy some illegal drugs and we were mugged. Jamal, perfect. You already know what to say. Jamal throws Connor his mobile phone, but he doesn't catch. Connor, they had no respect for what's been before them. We laid their tracks. Jamal, I don't even remember what those stupid kids said to us anyway. An old frail woman, 75, hobbles by with her wheel basket. Jamal, get lost, get out of here, F off. Obviously overreacting. Young boy walks past and sees the massive FU and a dick there spray painted on the estate. Jamal, mate, what are you looking at? Young boy, your face. Jamal, fair enough, that's what you're supposed to look at. Young boy, what the F's your problem? Jamal, I'm alone, I'm fat and a virgin. Jamal, oh, and then young boy, that's actually really depressing. Even I've gotten laid twice. The young boy turns back from where he came. Jamal, F their gang. This probably work better as an animation because you can't say a lot of these things. Jamal, F their gang. Without their dogs, knives, their low centers of gravity, they've got nothing. Connor, you talk big offers, but in a fight, you're more useless than my dad's porn filter. You get panic attacks easily. Jamal panics and looks around. Jamal panics, looks around. Jamal attacks. Where? My secret move is to get hard, and no one knows how to fight a boy with an erection, not even Krav-Maga, which I am a deep black belt in. Fighting a boner, real hazard. I remember the Krav-Maga was meant to be like a proper fighting technique, but I don't think it is. Connor, I am shotgunning leadership of our rifle gang. You're so uncool. Jamal, I'm not cool. I'm not cool. Who's saving up for an orangutan called Steve, just like Michael Jackson? What? What is this? Connor, yeah, nothing weird about that. I'm an effing hero with a man body. The gang of chairs with Tyrone and the young boy are in distance. Tyrone, all you wankers. Jamal and Connor, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is probably the worst script I've read, like, ever. So, Connor and Jamal freeze as they run, as the gang chase in tow. Connor, wait a mo, why are we running? They're a bunch of kids, we're older. Connor and Jamal stop running and turn back to face them with a confident Connor up front. Tyrone, it's the retarded cum guzzler, lovely. Jamal, nobody talks to my retarded cum guzzling friend like that. Connor, he was talking about you, but we're not much older than them, much bigger, much stronger, all you kids. The kids pile into Connor, knocking them to the concrete slabs. Jamal is cranking his dick. Gang member, what are you doing? What are you wanking? Jamal, 1 minute. Tyrone, he's jerking. The pedo, or speedo, as to say. Tyrone, gets ready to hit Jamal. Jamal, don't hit me, I'm haemophilic. Tyrone, you're not even going to deny it. As Connor gets kicked whilst on the floor, he looks back and reaches out to Jamal. Connor shouts, Jamal, save yours. Goddamn, Jamal is already 100 yards away in the distance, running away. As he turns the corner out of sight, Jamal, haha, that was close. Jamal runs straight into a steel pole. Exterior, house party. Not evening. The house party booms with music and drunk teenagers. The bouncer, 30, very big, has an iPad checklist with a long queue. Near him is Evie with a few of her friends, ages 12 to 13. But these people are just way too young. Maybe because I'm getting older, when you're like 20 you can write this stuff and be like, but when you get older you're just like, ugh. Bit crass, bit rude. Dion, what are you doing here? They both do a lame sign language. I equals index finger, miss equals hand above eyes, and you is you do a U shape. Two equals peace sign. Evie, I miss you. Kirsty, what's going on here? Evie, F off dot cotton. Dion, I miss you too, boo. Kirsty pulls on Dion's arm. Kirsty, I'm the one who went on a date with him and we're going to his house party together. We did hand stuff. Dion, I was only using you to make her jealous. Kirsty, but I love you. Evie, this is getting a bit cringe now. Kirsty, why would you feel cringe? You're not even part of the conversation. Evie, no, I mean for you. It's obviously cringe for you. Dion and his peers enter. Kirsty tries to anchor him down, but he pulls free. Kirsty, I can change. I'll let you touch my coochie. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Can't be just. I'll let you touch my nether regions again. I can't be saying this. I mean, for the first time, everyone misheard. Kirsty is distraught on her knees. Rachel has been standing in front of the queue next to her the whole time with a party going queue 817. Rachel, that was nasty. Party going queue. God, just look how pathetic. Thing is, a 13-year-old isn't going to be hanging around with a 17-year-old. Like, that just isn't going to happen. And it's weird. The party going queue. God. So Rachel goes, that was nasty. Party going queue. God, just look how pathetic she is. The age difference is disgusting. Rachel, yeah, it's practically paedophilic. 14-year-old Wayne joins Rachel. Rachel says to him, "You ready to go in, babe?" Rain says, "Yes, I get it." A 5'4" Rain walks in with his hand on Rachel's arse. This bouncer lets him through. So, exterior, house party, front lawn, later. Jamal and Connor stand at the back of the queue. Connor: "If they smashed the brick in my face one more time, I'd be dead. D-E-A-D. Dead." Jamal: "They had a brick?" "No, but if they did, thanks for having my back again. You'd literally screw your own mother for sausage cheese." Jamal: "I'm lactose intolerant." Not Connor: "That's what makes it all the more perverted, you big cheese perv." Jamal: "I have a phobia of being beaten up." Connor: "Boo-hoo, little Jamal hates being beaten up. Boo-hoo, baby Jamal." Jamal: "That's a normal thing to hate, being beaten up." Kirsty walks by. "Do you want to cut in with me?" That's Jamal. Kirsty: "No, sees no one behind them. You're at the back of the queue." Jamal: "I know I'm the back of the queue, but we can still cut in if you want. We're going to blag it. I was going to pretend to be VIP Kanye West, but I realised that was stupid and didn't include Connor." Connor: "So you were going to say we're Jenny's dads?" Kirsty: "Gay dads?" Jamal: "Yeah, well, Connor's the gay one, I'm the other one." So dumb. Kirsty: "But you're both 16. It's gonna raise questions when your daughter is 18. Jamal: "Yeah, it's called being her adopted dads. We're married her mum. Menage a trois. French for medicine 3. Kirsty: "You mean step?" Connor: "So it's not called Steph." Kirsty: "Well, there's no point. The bouncer's not clinically retarded, and I just know Rachel's having a great time." Interior house party, dance floor, same time. A sweaty Rachel is in full cringe mode as she grinds and twerks on Wayne, as others look on her in disgust. It's hard to watch. Exterior house party, front lawn, evening. Connor, Jamal and Kirsty begin to walk away. Connor: "F this night sucks more than me on Chloe Spears' big old titties. It did happen, you can never ask her about it though, pinky promise." Kirsty: "Now Clark's gonna be in there all over Sue and her tongue stud." What? A weird neighbour, 32, in a bathrobe peers out front door. Weird neighbour: "Psst, how many of you is there? I can get you in." Kirsty: "Just the 3 of us." Jamal: "Me plus 2, you 2 are the plus, I'm me." Weird neighbour: "So everyone's weird. In this pilot, everyone is dating or with people of a completely inappropriate age. Maybe I'm just an old fart now. I thought I was pushing the envelope of comedy back in the day. Yeah, that's doable. The fence between mine and their garden was blown down a few weeks ago." Connor: "I'm sorry, man, but we're out of funds." Kirsty: "Please, we'll do anything." Weird neighbour: 7 minutes with the pretty one. Everyone is so dodgy. Kirsty: "That's crazy." Jamal: "Crazy that you haven't already agreed to the kind man. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'd suck his dick." Oh my god. Connor: "If the shoe was on anyone's foot, you'd suck his dick." Kirsty: "No, he's old and creepy looking." Jamal: "He kinda looks like George Clooney when you shut your eyes and think of George Clooney." Connor: "That makes complete sense when you don't think about it." Weird neighbour: "Come here, gorgeous." Weird neighbour licks his lips as Jamal pushes Kirsty forwards. Weird neighbour: "Not her, the cute one." Connor points to himself, then Jamal points to himself. Weird neighbour: "Yeah, the darker one." Jeez. "How could you think I was attracted to you? Not ever, I have eyes." Kirsty: "No need to rub it in." Jamal: "Me? No offense, that's not me. I don't do that stuff, I'm not into that." Weird neighbour: "You look toned, do you lift?" Jamal sighs vainly. "I dabble, I'm just naturally built." Kirsty pushes Jamal forwards. "Don't leave." So Kirsty says, "Don't leave the kind man waiting. You was about to make me do it." Jamal: "It's different, you're a girl. F, what do you think?" Con: "Is it gay?" Connor: "Of course not, it's just friends being friends, helping friends, like in that sitcom, Frasier." Jamal: "I'm not about this life." Connor: "If Fanny and Dick cancelled out each other, and a dick in the mouth is worth 2 fannies in a bush, so there's gonna be so much bush in that party." Jamal, but kind of moves inches away from Jamal's face, almost kissing. This is so weird. Kind of 2 girls, 1 guy. Jamal, you have bad breath, and I can't keep trying to fuck a sofa. I've actually tried to fuck so many different sofas. Kinda, I know, I've been there several of the times. Just because I'm watching Hollyoaks doesn't mean my peripheral vision turns off. I used to love Hollyoaks. It's a sitcom. Not a sitcom, it's a soap. And tomorrow, I did not know, but I'll just have to rein in my extreme masculinity. Kirsty, and don't worry, we won't look at you any differently. Connor, you're a BFF, best friend forever. Yes, I'll just put the B before the F. Jamal goes into the house with the weird neighbour and the door closes. Rachel and Connor hear the sound of deadbolts. Jamal, off screen. That's a lot of locks. Rachel, just to be clear, we just sold him out right there. Connor, yeah, completely. It's so bent, I think we should begin a shun. This is savage. Like, honestly, this is like so savage. Like, everyone is just getting like molested in this. It's my only form of humour back in those days was molestation. Internal house party kitchen later. Connor and Rachel socialise with other teens. Jamal approaches his friends with his eyes terrified wide open, looking haggard and shaken. Jamal, how did you guys get in here? Connor, the bouncers just let everyone else in about half hour ago, pretty sweet. Jamal, a half hour ago? Rachel, yeah, literally 10 seconds after you went into the house with that guy. We didn't want to tell you, but catch 22. Well, no, in our defence, we did wait around for you for 5 seconds. Where have you been for the last half hour? Jamal, so I was in there, doing things, bad things for no reason. It's like a Vegas casino in there. There's no clocks, just cock. Connor, this is like so bad. Like, I wouldn't even be able to put this on the internet. It's that bad. Connor, casually sips drink. Catch 22, nothing happening in there, right? Do you reckon Catch 22 is gonna catch on? Jamal lets out a chuckle, trying her best not to cry. Anna, 20, more mature than most people there, notices the bullying. Jamal, but you're my friends. Connor, with sincerity, we're not friends. We're just close acquaintances who happen to live in the same area. Anna, you can't do that, it's bullying. Jamal, thanks. Anna, don't speak to me, you pussy-o. What? Everyone is mean, everyone is mean, everyone is rude, everyone swears, everyone says gross things, everyone's getting molested. Everyone's a molester or molested. It's just like, this is savage. Internal house party, bathroom same time. The last few pages. Clark is standing over the toilet with Susie. With Susie. Susie is in seduction mode. Clark, I'm not going well. Kirsty always thinks it's not going well. Kirsty always thinks I'm lying to her. Susie, why? Clark, because I'm always lying to her. She introduced me to Taylor Swift and I said I liked it for no reason. No, I've never liked Taylor Swift myself. Susie, but are you in love? Clark, she's hot but she's a pop star from TV. Then, oh, you mean her music? I prefer the Strokes of Kings of Leon. So that's what I actually prefer myself. Then, oh, you talking about Kirsty? Okay, got it. Susie, I don't know why you hang out with them. They're such losers. We're a good crowd. Clark, quite defiant. They're not losers. Susie, look, Clark, you're cute. So as if we're getting some nice Clark actually defending his mates. He's like the leading man in this, I guess. He's got like the love interests. Look, Clark, you're cute. Susie gets into his face and lightly plants a kiss. Clark, do you just want me for my body? Susie says yes. Clark says perfect. Susie, and I'm tired of doing all the legwork. This is a one-time offer. What? Clark smiles and finally begins urinating. The steam clatters into the bowl. What the hell? I don't even understand this. Exterior house party front lawn minutes later. Kirsty, Connor and Rachel sit on with a downcast Jamal on the pavement. As the house party winds down, Clark jumps out of the house and perches down next to Jamal. Clark, what are you guys doing out here? I thought you guys were going to sneak away in. We did, but the party kind of sucked. Clark, it did. What's up, Jamal? He thinks the party's kind of blue. Sucked actual balls. Jamal, what did you say? Clark, what's up your ass, Jamal? Jamal, by the way, Clark, you're 17 and you've banged like 20 girls, right? And then Clark looks to Kirsty. I wouldn't say that. Maybe just 18. Jamal, is it gay too? Jamal whispers the rest of the sentence into Clark's ear. Clark says, yeah, completely. Jamal puts his hand to his head and grimaces. And then Jamal says, fuck. Clark laughs and gets up. Clark, you crack me up, Jamal. You guys want to get drunk, crunk, and throw bottles at trucks? They'll go look to Jamal, who tilts his head as to say, yeah. Rachel, I'll go scalp some bottles. Clark to Jamal, says to Jamal, shut up, kid. Jamal goes to kiss Clark on the lips. Clark pulls away. Clark says, did Jamal just like kiss me? Connor says, oh, he's had a tough knee, a hard day. They do an elaborate secret brother fist bump. Fade out. Okay, so that is probably the worst script I've ever read in my life. It is like so outdated. So written in 2010, 11, 12, 13 maybe, 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago maybe. It's fun to be like in-betweeners, and combined with It's Sunny in Philadelphia, everyone seems to be molesters, sex offenders, racist, homophobic, rude, all dumb, no morals, all scumbags. Yeah, this is like a 0 out of 10. I would never ever read that again.